Yo, mi gente, what it do? Is your boy into the team, man. We back at it today, Friday, May 27th. First off, let me start off the day by giving thanks to the Lord above. Thank you, Lord, for giving us another day in this life of ours. That gift for giving us fresh breath in our lungs. Um, Mi gente, today I wanted to talk about more about healthy eating, and because in a lot of my community tab in my profile on my YouTube channel, you see I post up a lot of foods and stuff that I be eating, snacks and whatnot. And so a little touch up of that and a little bit of the dieting that I do. I follow the AIP diet, which is the autoimmune protocol diet. It's from Dr. Terry Rawls. I found it kind of remarkable because this lady was this doctor, should I say? I'm sorry. She was in a wheelchair, in an inclined wheelchair. From the little story that I read, to be honest, I didn't dig deep into her story. But from the little brief and nutshell, she was in an inclined wheelchair, and her being a doctor, she was able to search and find out more, the key ingredients of vitamins, should I say, there are in the medicines to treat people. And she went through severe other medications and whatnot. But anyways, long story short, the lady was in that wheelchair and now she does bikeathons, man. So that right there caught my eye because like, what? If she can do that, so can I, man. So can we, so can you. And but then obviously, well, she did a lot more treatments than just dieting. But that makes sense because what she did was grab the vitamins and everything, like I said, from the medication that there are out there's I'm sorry, that's out there to treat MS or any sickness, and introduce it into and translate it to food. So she started grabbing, vegetables and foods that are there that'll give you that exact vitamins and whatnot. And then right there, that's she started that. So it's rough, mi gente, because it's very strict diet. I'm not. To be honest, I started a while back on it, and I was probably at 100%, maybe like the first month. I'll be honest with you. And in that first month, mi gente, I lost about, I could say, nearly 30 pounds because of that. Because I eliminated all carbs, I eliminated all processed meat. Everything was grass-fed beef and organic chicken. A lot of fish, no tilapia fish. Everything was wild caught fish, if the best, because we trying to clean out all the stuff in all of our system. And so my go-to wild caught fish is codfish because I love it and what they say is the cleanest fish is out there. Wild caught, I'm sorry, grass-fed beef, and then no legumes, meaning the legumes is no beans, so they eliminated coffee, they eliminated no beans in general, red kidney beans and all that. And I'm Puerto Rican, we live off of rice and beans. Rice, eliminated rice because of carbs. The bread, what else? No dairy, mi gente, so no cheese, no eggs, nothing that has dairy in it, obviously no milk. I'm telling you, it gets crazy. People be like, so what do you act? Oh, no nightshade vegetables, so that includes tomatoes, no potatoes, and no bell peppers or any sorts of bell peppers. And I'm telling you, it's crazy. But there's a way to substitute the things that you eat that contain that stuff. Like for instance, I used to do hash browns, and I got videos of it in the past. I used to do instead of because I loved hash browns in the morning. But what I used to do was instead of having potato, because I can, I used to carve up and shred parsnips. And with the parsnips sauteed on a frying pan, you get you mix it up with some onions. Booyah! You get yourself some nice homemade, how should I say, homemade I forgot what I was gonna say, hash browns, but where instead of using potatoes, you're using parsnips, man, and it tastes amazing. Real talk, it does. And so yeah, so a little bit started introducing myself on that. At the beginning, I got a little bit used to eating the same thing, unfortunately, because that was the only things that I know, like the wild caught tuna they used to buy in the can, and then those parsnips that I said, the hash browns, and then the regular beef and mix it, and then I started eating a lot of vegetables, a lot of greens, mixed with everything with the tuna and with the beef and whatever I eat. Whatever key protein that I'm gonna eat that day, I make sure I mix it with the greens and stuff. And eliminated all artificial flavoring, like all the chips and snacks and all the good stuff, man. That was that, and that's the hard part because you got to eliminate all those things, and that's the stuff that we're so used to. Why? Because it's everywhere. Fast food restaurants, eliminate going to them places, which I wasn't a big fan of eating it, but we do. You know, I mean, we're human. I mean, what can we do? It's right there, no? And but if you really want to start taking care of your body and really want to start living well, and and fix what you consider that is not broken, and when people say like, "Oh no, I'm good. I'm following a diet. I'm cool." I mean, that's good if you do, but it takes a lot of discipline, man. No cheat days is what I mean by that. There's no, I mean, and I learned that the hard way because me, like I said it from the beginning, I don't follow at 100% because at the first month I did, and then afterward I got, I love my coffee, man. That we will talk, and I love my coffee, and I used to every morning have my coffee with my two chocolate chip cookies. And that's been my go-to breakfast since to be honest, what got me hooked on that was when I was at the Shirley Ryan in downtown Chicago when they suffered the burns, because that place, that facility made the most amazing homemade cookies, and you could smell it through the bakery or whatever the kitchen they had, and oh man, I got off with that, and then it's just because they had a lot of removal of the skin and a lot of skin grafts that they had to do. So I had to eat because I lost a lot of weight and they had taken skin off, so they wanted me to get back healthy. So I was like, okay, fine, don't tell me twice, don't threaten me with a good time. But no, mi gente, but real talk, what the healthy eating, it really really helps. Once again, it's not a cure. That's what I was telling one of my subscribers. It doesn't say that it's gonna cure your MS, but the thing is that it helps stop producing inflammation in your body, which cause more distress in the MS and more inflammation in our bodies. And then it'd be harder to move a leg or an arm or think or look or eye, whatever it is. MS is crazy. So dieting helps preventing that, obviously. And man, if it was there is no cure. That's why us MSers we're stuck in the middle. Like, okay, where do we go? Left to right or up down or what is this? Because we suffer all the symptoms. We go through all the everything we do, and hey, that's what you got to go through. So, but positive attitude, mi gente, positive mindset towards life, and that'll get you through whatever it is, mi gente. Real talk. And I'm a living example of that because, like I said, I've gone through adversities in my life besides MS, and there's nothing greater than having another day. You know what I mean? That's what I really do. I lean a lot towards the Lord. I'm reading more into the scripture, and and I'm a sinner because we all are, we're humans. That's what we do, unfortunately. But I learned how to do it the righteous way. And inform that not sinning and say that it's a good way of sinning, but knowing that when they do commit one, ask for forgiveness. Ask for forgiveness and have that gratitude of thanking the Lord above for having us here. Every day every night we go to sleep, millions of people die while we're sleeping. So that moment you get to wake up and get that fresh breath in your lungs and open up them eyes and see around and you can hear and touch and everything, mi gente, that's a blessing itself. And so that's what keeps me motivated in living life. As in just having that experience and knowing that, you know what, man, life is bigger than this. I love life. Life is beautiful, like I mentioned in all my videos, mi gente. And we go through this. Everybody got to go through their trials and tribulations. Got to face their adversities for some type of way or whatever. Like I said, everybody goes through whatever situations, and some people, like I always mention that everybody got a story to tell. It's just some people are not brave enough to say. And me, well, that's me. It's your boy M to the T. I'm all about I love conversating with people. I love having this one on one with y'all and just showing y'all that I'm at home, so I don't work, so this is my job. This is what I gotta do. Keep you guys updated. Keep showing awareness to the world that hey, we're breathing, we're alive, we're doing this. And but yeah, I mean, so Healthy eating, I recommend it 100%, man. To please get into that, if and you'll see, you'll notice the difference. You obviously you lose weight, so those that are looking for some weight loss, that's the perfect way to do it. But for us MSers, I really suggest it is good for us and it benefits us in our health inside and making sure that nothing else creates anything else or there's the MS can't grab onto nothing else in our body and slowly but surely flush out what we got, man. And I learned that at Discovery Wilderness. I went to this one place over here in Chicagoland. They have Discovery Wilderness where they pinch you or perk you, whatever, and they with a pinch of blood, they get to see the inside of the bloodstreams and all the and it was kind of crazy because they put it on the screen, and I was able to see, and you see all the accumulation of the blood and all on top of another, all the atoms and cells, should I say. And but she was saying that she goes, a good blood flow should have the 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 blood cells flowing, nicely around. And us with MS, sometimes with the inflammation, they're all clogged up on one another, so it's hard to it's hard to get through. And that's I'm assuming that's how the message is to our brain. It's hard to pass through that message when we're all in the inside. We got all that inflammation. And I explained it once about the athletes. They look at professional athletes. They're playing ball or baseball, whatever it is, and they get information on their knees right away. They get sidelined. They're out for a week or two or whatever rehab it is because they're injured, and they're pros. Imagine us that we don't got that. We don't got that ability to do so. We're all inflamed all in our body, so everything hurts. Not our knee, not our toes, not our ankles, the whole body. So, once again, we gotta start eating healthy, mi gente. Stop, start feeding more logs to the fire, and just slowly, start cleaning ourselves out and taking vitamins, supplements. That helps out a lot too. Removes a lot of metals from our body. Removes a lot of, gets everything flowing the right way. Prevents us from so many things, not only MS but diabetes and everything else that comes involved with that. But yeah, man. So today, Friday, the 27th, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about healthy eating. And like I always say in all my videos, whenever you guys got something you want me to talk about, a little suggestion, a little, that you all don't know and y'all want to learn more about, and I know I can share it. If not, I can get it, and we all talk about it. So, mi gente, love you guys, miss you guys. It's your boy M to the T, man. Doing what we got to do. Let's go.